Fuck yeah. Kicking that bitch off with some goddamn revenge. What is going on, everybody, man? I just got home, just got all of our clips lined up. Luckily, I do that beforehand, but I don't line them up and load them into OBS early. But I literally just got home, did that, and I'm like, in between songs, I'm going to be like scarfing down dinner over here. So, hope you guys are ready for a killer show. As always, that's what we do over here on the Drewcifixion channel. We are up on, we're up on Kicks. Big Mingus over there headbanging, our resident Kick viewer over there. Again, unfortunately, the Kick chat doesn't show up in the chat you're seeing on the screen. We're up on X, and I see there are some people over on X watching, but I guess that chat, I honestly have no idea how that chat even works. I recommend people watch on Rumble, but I guess Kick is a good side to that. We're up on YouTube for now for about maybe 30 minutes or so. And of course, Rumble. We're up on Rumble. Let's check out the chat here. See who all was popping in here, man. I saw Dime Day earlier. Yeah, there he is. Dime Day. The fucking Matt's already up my ass about hitting that mute, boy. Yeah, I got this new little USB fan thing down here for Father's Day. Got this new fucking chair, like with the collapsible arms and shit, dude. I'm like moving on up in the world over here. Dime Day, what's going on, man? Lord of Annihilation, Barbaric Working, man. Good to see you, brother. Kim Folk, Miss Friday stream, not today. Good man. Adam Perez, what's going on, dude? We in the spirit world. Matt, of course, Nevermore here to endlessly give me shit. You know, I intentionally redid my setup a couple of streams ago. My mic sits up here now away from my drink just because Matt is always judging, always lurking, always waiting for a reason to give me shit. Good to see you, Matt. Yeah, Spirit World Super Coven, what's going on, man? Rumble for the win. Lord of Annihilation says, I'm thinking about moving to Rumble full time now. Yeah, Rumble is great for, like, it hosts your shit, right? You can, all the stuff we play during, like, the clip show, especially, and a lot of these tracks that we play, YouTube would not be fond of at all. But the downsides to Rumble is, like, basically, unless you have, like, a paid program with the Rumble, like the content creator shit, Rumble's not going to promote you, so don't expect to like move up or anything through Rumble. But me, that's totally fine, man. We're doing like a metal channel predominantly over here. We do some clips, and I do some political stuff over here, but this is predominantly a metal channel. I don't expect this thing to get big. And really, I don't want to. I kind of like, it can get bigger than it is now. I'm fine with that, but like extreme metal channels aren't supposed to be big anyways. Like something would have to go wrong if this got like 3,000 concurrent live viewers or something. Like, I can't imagine how we would hit into that kind of a market, and I really don't want to. I like that kind of core cult following type of shit. We're all into the same type of music here. I think you guys kind of get what I'm getting at with that. So, don't expect to like blow up or anything like that if that's what you're looking for. Just FYI, YouTube you'll get more eyeballs, but over here I like that you can actually have some semblance of free speech over here. So I like Rumble for that reason. I recommend everybody who's watching to come over to Rumble. You can join the chat, but at least while we're up on YouTube, that chat is included into what you're seeing on the screen. For whatever reason, Kick does not want to work with Rumble, so whatever. Super Coven says Rumble for the win. Matt, don't worry, I will hit that mute button. You son of a bitch. Don't want to hear all that chomping. Old fuck tube is at it again. Yeah, Goat Worship, what's going on, man? 666. Underground status confirmed. None of that fucking poser shit over here. My my playlist for this is like all jumbled. So while we're up on YouTube, of course, we play the more YouTube friendly stuff. I'm gonna play some thrashy shit. I don't know, should I play some thrashy shit, or you guys want another more war metal track? I've got a couple more. Well, one we'll have to save because it might be questionable for YouTube. I got a couple of more war metal tracks, and then some like thrashier shit we can do while we're up on YouTube. What do you guys want? You guys want some war metal, or do you want some like thrashier shit? Let me know in the chat. 1 for war metal, 2 for thrashy. YouTube went after a video J-Dog's brother Reaper did. Really? Yeah, YouTube is, we're up on YouTube, so we're keeping it PC, hence like why the mask is on here. Super Coven says war. That's what I like to hear, goddammit. That's what I like to hear. We're going to do Dweller of the Bottomless Pit. Bestial fucking Warlust. Good call, fellas. Damn, man. Fucking love it. I prefer Bestial Bukkake. Good lord. Fuse of Hatred, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Metal AB, popping in here. Yeah, dude, that Bestial Warlust shit is so fucking good, man. It's so... it reminds me so much of the... obviously, the early Destroyer 666, like the demos and shit, where it's all just, like, raw and raunchy. Dude, I was recording some stuff a couple of days ago, and Bestial Warlust, it's like a band that I like, but I don't regularly listen to. and it popped up on my YouTube algorithm, and I was just listening to the 95 Blood and Valor demo, and I just like listening to it while doing stuff and having it playing in the background. I was just like, fuck, dude, I forgot like how good it is. It's, yeah, fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Got my Bestial Warless shirt on right now. Hell yeah, quality shit. Total fucking Aussie destruction. Oh yeah, that's good shit to play at the start of the stream when we're playing on all the platforms. That just completely weeds out the posers, you know. Some fucking normie pops through here. I wonder what this is about. I like the heavy metal. I have the new Motley Crue, you know, and then they pop in here and they hear shit like that, and they're like, good lord, they just melt. They turn into a puddle of piss right in front of their fucking computer screen. Alright, I do have one more war metal, but we will switch it up. We will switch it up. I'm going to go down to Brazil, because this is a band I fucking love. Love this album. Expulsor. You guys familiar with Expulsor? You're rocking the Sodom shirt. Fuck yeah. M16 is an underrated record. I like pretty much all the eras of Sodom. But yeah, I was wearing this under my work shirt today, and I literally did not even think about it. But yeah, I fucking love this album. Praise to the Almighty God by Expulsor. This is some good old Brazilian death thrash. New Crew is a banger. Gay. Or sorry, we're on YouTube, so I gotta say non-hetero. Yeah, man, that's a good album there. Recommend everybody check that out. Everybody who likes the the early '90s death thrash shit, yeah, that's always one that stuck out to me. In fact, it's funny because we've got the masters for the new Infuriator album, and we're doing the layout and all that. And one of the things I was using as like a reference point was my physical CD of that, like how they did the layout on the back. The group band photo on the back with the track listing and all that sort of shit. Yeah, it was kind of like a little bit of a blueprint. Yeah, really good shit, man. I've been talking about that on the channel for ages, dude. I love that, a lot of that Brazilian shit. The Brazilian stuff and the Australian stuff to me is some of the most interesting shit. Just the way that they combine all those elements of extreme metal is super cool. But yeah, I was looking at, they have a shirt on Hell's Headbangers, and I was like, I'd have to nab that one. Oh yeah, and because I told people that I was most likely going to go to the Dead by Dog thing. Well, I'm actually not going to be going to the Dead by Dog thing. But there is a show that some of you might end up at later on this year, around September, in the Chicago area, that I will be going to instead. I was talking to some of the dudes in Morden Red and stuff like that, and Morden Red's great. The Dead by Dog lineup, it's like a Texas Attack, man. My only thing is, for me, is like, it's to do the traveling and all the cost of going and everything. And like 80% of the lineup is Texas bands that I've played with several times, I've seen multiple times. So yeah, it is what it is. Sorry Matt, sorry to let you down, man. I know that'll be one more thing Matt can give me some shit about. But I'm sure we'll bump, like me and Matt have already, how many shows have we bumped into each other at? Like 4 shows, and Matt lives on the other side of the country, so we will meet again, sir. You can harass me about muting my microphone. How about some Nile? You guys like Nile? I used to really listen to Nile around like the 07, 08 era. I was like super into Nile. I still like them, but none of the newer stuff really. I like the Dallas era stuff. The Dallas era stuff, to me, like his vocals were on point. The riffs were just like, I don't know, just seemed like way better. It seems like Nile fell off after Dallas left. This is a good track off the Ithyphallic album that I really enjoyed. Essential fucking salts. Load this bitch up.
Don't
Yeah, that's good shit, man. I really enjoyed that album. I think a lot of people at the time when that came out, I got into Nile on like right when Annihilation of the Wicked came out. So that was like, what was that, 2000, about 2006? And then that one came out. I thought it was really good, but you know, then you go back and find the old stuff. You're like, oh fuck, this is like really good shit. Love that old Nile. I met Carl Sanders back in October when they played Iowa Chill. Dude, yeah, I have an old picture of me from like 2013 or so. I saw Nile. It was when Dallas was still in the band, and yeah, Carl gave me a pic. I shook his hand, got a picture with him. He was chill. Yeah, that was back like right around the time Dallas cut his hair. Remember Dallas had that wicked skullet? Yeah, it was like right around that time, and then unfortunately he left. And I've seen Nile a couple of times. I think once after that, and it just, I don't know, like musically it just like wasn't the same. I don't even really know what they're doing now. But yeah, cool band, like cool fucking riffs and stuff. That used to be one that I jammed all the time back then. The other thing, thinking of Nile, I was going to mention about the Bestial Warlust. That album, the drums are fucking crazy on that album. I sit here and try to think when I'm listening to it, like what the drums are doing. Like, you know, how you would even play it, and it's just pure insanity, man. You're fucking crazy. All right, we are about 30 minutes in, but we might do one more here for YouTube. One more. We're gonna do some American war metal, and then we're gonna knock YouTube out. So, oh yeah, I probably ought to do all this. If you're watching on YouTube, especially YouTube, because it will help more there. But whatever you're watching this on, if you guys want to support the show for free, just hit the like on whatever you're watching this on. If you want to get something, the TeePublic shit is up. You can get all that and all these various different things. You know, stickers, fanny packs, a super non-hetero tote bag. It is Pride Month after all. You can get all that over there. That's Iron Casket stuff and Drewcifixion. And if you donate, just don't do it on YouTube. You could do it on Rumble. And speaking of that, I think here in the near future, we're going to go back to some request streams. But that will be Rumble exclusive. And you guys, all these different things that you guys recommend, we'll do request streams. And you guys can just, it'll be like a $2 Rumble rant. And they're up. And then we'll have a playlist full of other shit. So that ought to be cool. Oh, man. I haven't had the links up this whole time. Because we are going to, and I haven't had, dude, you guys didn't tell me Dread wasn't up, man. He's like the fucking mascot. Am I chat board or what? Like, what kind of fucking show am I running over here, man? Holy shit, what else do I not have? God damn. All right, well, now that the show is officially going, I saw Dallas's new band last year. He shouted out my Angel Corp shirt from Stage School. Yeah, dude, he's awesome. But that Narcotic Wasteland, I've listened to it like when he first was doing it, and it didn't set with me. So, Drew, do you listen to Monstrosity at all? I haven't in a long time. It was all just early stuff. I mean, trying to think of off the top of my head. No, it was like right around like that early death metal era when I was getting in. It was just kind of a band I mostly overlooked. We're gonna do one more track. When you see this, that means we're cutting YouTube out, so head over to Rumble, head over to Kick, head over to X, preferably Rumble. But we're going to play some American war metal. American fucking war metal. Some goddamn black witchery. Hell yeah. Goddamn Black Witchery. Yeah, that's a band I would love to see live. I would love to see them live, man. That was actually the first, you know, war metal band that, before I even knew what the fuck war metal was back in the day. I heard them at this, I think I've told this story before. There used to be there's a college around, you know, the major city I'm by. And they used to play on, I think it was Sunday nights between 11 and 2 a.m. Like 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. It was nothing but like underground metal. And I used to tune into that like every night and stay up just to hear. That's the first time I heard Destroyer 666, Blood Feast. And I remember one night they played Black Witchery, and I had no idea what war metal was. This is like in the early 2000s. And I had no idea what war metal was. And I was like, just listening to it, like, what the fuck is this? Because it was nothing like any black metal I'd ever heard before. I was like, it sounds like black metal, but it's got like all the balls of death metal. Like, what the fuck is this? It's just so like, you know, blasty, and everything's like overtly satanic and everything. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And you find out like it's war metal. I loved it. That was like the one war metal band that I liked at the time. So LAB says he saw him back in 2012 Maryland Death Fest. Badass. That's cool. That's a cool story. I'd love to see them, but then it's like they never fucking play, and they're American. So like, what's going on with that? But they also do that classic war metal thing where they don't put out albums. You know, they haven't put out an album since what, 2010? I think they might have done EPs or something, but still. All right, guys, we're knocking YouTube out. We're knocking it out. The links are there on the screen. So Rumble, Kick, or X. Head over to one of those because we're dropping YouTube. Say bye-bye, say adios, YouTube.